Hi, George here with a quick trick on how to lighten up a dark photo using Photoshop elements. Actually, it's a very easy process and something which you've all seen. You take a picture, it just comes out too dark, wasn't enough light there. Fairly easy to fix. Okay, let's just get this one out of the way and we'll work on this one first. I'll just bring it up here. There we go. Notice here, it's just kind of dark. The lights are all gone. There should be a lot brighter in the background here. And we're kind of low on contrast as well. So two things to fix: the lightness and the contrast, and possibly some saturation. Okay, so go over here where it says background. Right-click on that and duplicate layer. Choose OK. Now here's the main trick. This one's a lot of fun. Go over here to the blend modes and come down to linear dodge add. And that lightens things up dramatically, just that fast. If you want to control the amount, all you have to do is come in here and adjust your opacity. And there are a lot of different blend modes in here. If you want to learn all about all the blend modes, I have that in my complete training course for Photoshop Elements. I'll also cover all of these in my HTG Photo Coach, which is a great help system on steroids if you already have a good understanding of the program, but you want to learn all those little details. That's over in the HTG Photo Coach. I'll put links for both of those at the top of the description. Okay, let's now come in and do some adjustment on this. The water is now blown out. It's too bright. We need to bring that down a little bit. And I want to have some more saturation, and I want to tweak the levels in here. So for all of that, go up to the background copy, click on the layer mask. It gives us a straight layer mask. This allows me to block out some of this lightening in here. And on a layer mask, notice right now how everything is showing. That's because the layer mask is white. So if you use white, it shows. If you use black, the opposite, it hides. Let's just reverse the colors to black. Grab my paintbrush. Have my opacity set really low down here at 20%. And it's a soft edge brush. Then just come in and brush into the areas that are too light, just like that. And we're blocking out some of that excess exposure. Just bringing things down a bit more natural looking color in here, a bit more natural. If you want to bring back a little bit of white on this, you can do that. Let's just reverse our colors here. And I'll come back in and I'm painting white now. I'm just going to tap in some white spots on this and bring in some full brightness again in just a few spots. And that gives it a more natural look, but it's knocked down a bit and it's not quite as overwhelming on that side. Okay, let's now come in and do our adjustments. The first adjustment I want to do up here under Layer, Adjustment Layer, and that's Levels. And we're just use Previous Layer. Go ahead and check that one. Choose OK. You can see here the problem on the histogram on this. All the values are on the dark side, but it's kind of lowish in contrast because there's nothing at the pure black and nothing at the pure white. So if I pull the left control in, this brings in some dark. If you go too far, it does that. So just bring it in just until we just touch the left side of the blacks, because this is our blacks back again. You can bring up the midtones or lighten your midtones right here. Bring those up a bit. That's looking better. Maybe a little bit. I don't want to go too far on the white. Same problem again. It blows out the white. So it's a balancing act. A little bit of that. That's looking better. So I think there's a full range again now in here on values. That's looking nice. Right in there looks good. Let's now adjust our saturation on this. Want a little bit more saturation. Go up to Layer, Adjustment Layer, and Hue Saturation. Check that checkbox again. And some middle control here. Just a little more on the saturation. Not too much or it does this to you. Just a little bit more. And I think that's looking pretty good. Okay, let's now compare this. I'll hide our adjusted layer. There's the original. And here's our adjustment. I think that's done a great job there on lightening up this photo. Okay, let's come down here, go to the photo bin, and we'll try this picture here. Same exact problem, which means the same solutions will work here as well. So right-click on background, duplicate layer, choose OK. There we go. Go up to the blend modes, come down to linear dodge add. That does most of your lightening right there. I don't have any over bright areas, so I don't need to be using a layer mask on this one. So let's go up to layer, come down to adjustment layer levels. Again, check that checkbox, choose OK. Same thing. Notice that all of our darks are on the left-hand side, all the values on the left-hand side. There's a little bit of black in here, clear to the end, and almost nothing on the whites. So exact same solution, a little bit here just to bring back in some blacks. Let's bring in our midtones right there, and maybe just a little bit on the white side for brightness, increases our contrast. Now in this instance, I don't think we need to have any additional color saturation. Our saturation looks really good. Okay, just hide that. Here's the before, and there's the after. So as you can see, this is actually a real easy fix once you know which blend mode to use, and that's that linear dodge add. Now again, if you want to learn more about how to use blend modes, that's covered in my complete training for Photoshop Elements, and I also cover this extensively in the Photo Coach for Photoshop Elements as well. So I'll put links for those at the top of the description. If you enjoyed this quick video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe as well. And I'll see you next time.